say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
That was our national anthem performed by the talented Skylar Cole. And with that, we'll be right back in just a moment. It's live coverage of the NBA on Monday night. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. Both teams tonight dealing with some injuries. Here's a look at who's out for the evening.
And here early in the season, these two teams trying to overcome the injuries and hopefully get healthier down the stretch.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Thomas is out there with Bridges. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Cam Johnson. And it's Claxton in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Hornets, Hayward and Miller slot in at small and power forward. Rozier's out there with Ball, and it's Williams at the center, locking down the middle. When you take a glance at the season and standings, Greg, teams are still kind of feeling things out.
Yeah, it's just so early in the season, Kevin, and that means teams still trying to establish an identity as well as experimenting and just trying out new rotation.
It'll be the Nets off the tip. Rozier against Thomas. They set the pick. It's rebounded by Charlotte. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Now, here's Thomas. Pass to Johnson. To the paint. Here's Bridges. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feed.
So nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Ball against Bridges. Ball kicks to Rozier. From outside, off the mark. Now here's Thomas. He's covered by Ball. Thomas passes to Bridges. The Nets working the ball around now. Finney-Smith finds Bridges. Trains the three-pointer. Bridges has got 5 points so far.
Really good pass from Finney-Smith. He understands that you can't squeeze that orange if you got somebody ready to catch and shoot.
Bridges against Ball. Rozier the pass to Hayward. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
This is why Hayward makes the big bucks, folks. It's not just about making shots. It's about making shots in the biggest moments.
Now, here's Thomas. Johnson with a screen on Rozier. Pulls up from the corner. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Boy, Brooklyn G8 did all they could to assemble a championship team, and look what happened.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, you take your swings in this league, and sometimes it works. Sometimes you have to retool, and they still have some good players to build around.
Hey, I know he makes a lot of threes, but he is not just a shooter. Finney Smith will throw it down on you if you're not careful.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Hayward looking around. Out to the right wing. Ball kicks to Miller. From deep. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Brooklyn Nets. Thomas against Rozier. Bridges. Rebound by Williams. The Hornets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Hayward against Johnson. Passes it to Thomas. A floater. He takes it up and lays it in.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Rozier against Thomas. Rozier into the lane. We always see Terry Rozier going all out, don't we, Greg, to make an impact offensively.
Kevin, I just love the way his offensive repertoire has evolved over the years. This guy came in as just a hard-nosed, tough defender, but boy, offensively, his skill set and development on that end is off the charts.
First free throw is good. With Rozier, coaches and teammates speak Clark to how dependable he is. Night in and night out.
Well, Kevin, he's rock solid. A very consistent performer. You can basically book 20 points, 4 boards, 4 assists nightly in every game with him. And there's a lot to be said for that kind of consistency.
And both free throws good for Rozier. Since returning to Charlotte in 2004, Clark, wins have been hard to come by for the Hornets.
Yeah, they haven't been able to make it out of the first round. But things finally seem to be trending up. They've got a lot of young talent on their roster, and if that talent grows, better days are ahead.
Here's Ball, who's coming off a 13-point game against Detroit. Tries from 10. It's hauled in by Claxton.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now, here's Thomas. Over Rozier. Again, the Nets for 2.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Ball against Bridges. Miller outside. On the wing, Rozier. Outside, Ball. Just 5 to shoot. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Ball's got his second basket of the night.
Well, you got to love how quick Ball's shot is. Doesn't take a lot of time to get himself squared up.
Thomas gets the bucket.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Ball, the pass to Williams. And it's blocked. And they recover it. Ball kicks to Miller. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Now, here's Thomas. 6 points for him. They set the pick. And the pass to Claxton. That one good for 2.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooters.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
And that one falls for Claxton. Early 2023 saw Cam Thomas just erupt as a scorer, Greg. We were talking about it every game. A guy who was ready to break out.
And, Kevin, I like using the word ready because he was given an opportunity and took it. And he showed us all what a productive machine he could be. And taking a look at some stats here for Rozier, a very nice season for him last year. He was around 21 points per game, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And every team wants a scorer to give them a lift off the bench, and that's just what he brings.
Well, he's instant offense. I mean, the game's momentum can be going one way, then bam, his scoring turns the tide.
Last outing for the Nets. They won that game against the Mavericks.
They shot the lights out from deep, really stretched out the defense in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
Goes up off the inbound. Jump shot is good that time. Nets leading by 6. Now Thomas. He has 6. Here's Finney-Smith. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Thomas got 3 assists in the game.
I think that's one of his specialties, really. Finney-Smith is out there to defend at a high level and knock down threes.
Outside Williams. Pass to Hayward. Lets it go from deep. A rebound by the Nets. And this is the first time matched up with the Hornets this season.
And well, they swept the season series against them last year, making it pretty clear how much separation exists between the two teams.
I mean, one is a playoff team. The other, question mark, ... not so much. But things change, and you're only as good as your last win. So we'll see how they handle things tonight.
And the Hornets making a change here. Bridges checks in. Now, here's Rozier. Williams, a screen on Thomas. Right side, Williams. Poked loose and taken away by Johnson. Pass to Claxton. There's Thomas with the 3. Miller grabs the miss. Hornets trail by 9. Here's Rozier, coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Hornets. Jones checked in for Williams. Washington comes in for Miller. And it's Ntilikina in for Gordon Hayward. Rozier looking around. Passes it to Washington. Just 5 on the clock. There's the pass to Jones. For 3, Bridges. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
A rare jumper from Bridges that time, a shot he'd like to have in his bag, and he's actually getting better at it.
And it's Bridges at the elbow. Over in the corner, Claxton. Here's Finney-Smith. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Hornets trailed. And taken away by Johnson. It's Thomas on the wing. No good on the triple.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Jones sets the pick for Washington. That one, no good. Bridges with some nice defense. And Thomas has it in the corner. Pass to Claxton. To the middle. Here's Bridges. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bridges has got his third basket of the night right there. Hornets trail by 8. Ntilikina looking it over. Jones with the screen on Bridges. Over in the corner, Rozier. Pass to Washington. Over Finney-Smith. Washington, that's good.
You know, Washington brings terrific strength to his inside game. He plays with quite a bit of force and fought his way into that shot.
And Brooklyn has possession. Outside Thomas. Passes it to Finney-Smith. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Thomas got 4 assists now tonight.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now, here's Bridges. And he also played a big role in that last game with Detroit. Thomas with the ball. Picked up by Rozier. Rozier against Thomas. Bridges outside. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Took him no time at all on that one. And now a 10-point Brooklyn lead.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Rozier against Thomas. Jones with the screen on Thomas. Here's Rozier. Jones trying to get open, and it's Rozier missing.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration, even for a nanosecond.
The pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Thomas. Pick by Bridges. Thomas finds Bridges. Over Rozier. Bridges misses. Hornets trail by 10. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Intercepted. Johnson with it. Bridges covering. Bridges against Johnson. Outside Thomas. A steal. A fast break now for Charlotte. Bridges shot. Good. Bridges has got it back down to within single digits for Charlotte.
Boy, it's good to see Ntilikina locked in on defense. I mean, solid at prying the ball away with that reach of his.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. And GA, this Nets team, kind of slim on the interior, don't you think? How can they be most effective?
Well, you've got to press that advantage as far as quickness and get out and run and challenge opposing bigs to cover you in space.
Martin's checked in for Charlotte. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Simmons checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Trendon Watford comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. O'Neal's checked in for Johnson. And Smith's subbed in for Cameron Thomas. Bridges dishes to Simmons. Bridges sets the screen for Simmons. Back to Bridges. Kicks to Smith. 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Martin. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. It's good. Bridges has got 7 points in the game.
Well, I tell you what, it's obvious Bridges takes great pride in working through contact and capitalizing.
We've got 33 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Smith outside. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Pass to Watford. Over Washington. And that one's off. And this is his first shot of the game. Outside Martin. Bridges for 3. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll return shortly. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And here's Hayward. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They trail by 6. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. They've got Lonnie Walker. Also Bridges out there. Simmons is out there with O'Neal. And it's Watford in at the 4 spot. In the corner, it's Bridges. Misses the 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Ball on the money from 12 feet away. Ball's got 7.
Hey, the mid-range can be touch and go for Ball, but he takes a nice smooth shot that time.
Pass to Simmons. Back to Bridges. Shoots over Ball. Bridges misses. Hornets trail by 4. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Ball really confident even amongst the big fellas inside, which is why he's able to draw these fouls.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. GA, we've seen it over the last couple of years. The center position has come back into vogue.
And, Kevin, we were seeing teams go small. Lots of 4s, even traditional 3s play the 5. But with MVP-level seasons from guys like Jokic and Embiid, the center isn't quite extinct yet.
You know, Greg, if you look back at the Hornets' 22-23 season, there was a lot of adversity.
And that was a tough season for them all around. So many injuries. A lot of young players were forced into bigger roles, but they did get valuable experience out of it.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Miller surveying the floor. There's the drive. Can't cash in from close range. Nets leading by 4. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, LaMelo Ball is young, but he certainly has words of wisdom already. He says, everybody always asks me, what's my slogan? 2 words, be you. You just got to be you from the jump, and whatever's supposed to happen is going to happen. If you ain't you, you're already lost. That's a fact. Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. More than comfortable in his own skin. David, thank you. Now, here is Miller. 14 points from him the last game against Detroit.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. He dominated the backboard.
Hey, Greg, what do you like about Brandon Miller's game?
You know, Kevin, for me, his combination of length and skill is something every team is looking for. The key in his development will be adding strength and enhancing his ability to attack off the bounce.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Trendon Watford. And Thomas subbed in for Lonnie Walker.
And Miller reminds some of a young Paul George, a 6'9" athletic forward with great upside.
Now here's Thomas. 8 points for him. Passes to Bridges. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. And that's now 9 points for Mikal Bridges. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Hayward with the ball. That shot off the mark. Simmons with the defensive effort. Inside. And Simmons slams it in.
Love the connection Simmons has with his teammates. I mean, once the lob is on its way, you know he's going to finish in style.
Hornets trail by 7. Martin the pass the ball. Miller with the ball. And here is Ball. He's got 9. He dishes it to Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
One of the more dynamic passers in this league. Ball with a nice setup.
Nets leading by 5. The pass to Finney-Smith. Down low. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And so here's Charlotte after the basket by Brooklyn. Williams a screen on Bridges. Here's Martin. Simmons with the defensive effort. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances. Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
Terry Rozier's checked in for Charlotte. Bridges kicks to Thomas. To the inside, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Good awareness by Simmons. He's so good at reading the defense and finding the shooter and setting him up perfectly.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Charlotte Hornets. It's a 10-point game. Bridges with some nice defense.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
O'Neal misses. The Hornets have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Rozier into the lane. Brooklyn with the rebound. Thomas surveying the D. Simmons passes to Finney-Smith. He kicks to Thomas. Nets passing it around. 6 to shoot. Back to Bridges. And shot on the way. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Ball. Misses the layup.
I like that creativity, double clutching to catch the defender on the way down. I can go for that.
Simmons passes to Finney-Smith. To the middle. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And for the night, Bridges is cooking with grease and showing no signs of slowing down.
Hornets trail by 12. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Ball. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Ben Simmons. And one thing with LaMelo, Clark, he has so much length at that point guard position.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's listed at 6'7", but he's got a much bigger wingspan than that, which allows him to effectively throw passes over the top. And I think it helps in him being disruptive as a defender, too.
First free throw is good.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Now here's Thomas. He's got 8. And so the ball is out of bounds. Rozier touched it last. And a look now at the Hornets' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll start out on the road and play the Rockets in Houston. And then on Saturday, they'll go up against the Pacers in Indiana.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Bridges for 3.
This is exactly where length and instinct combine to provide a stop. Ball doing it nicely at the defensive end.
Williams a screen on Thomas. Rozier kicks the ball. The kick out to Rozier. It's Miller on the wing. Shoots over O'Neal. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Miller.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass was coming.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. Outside, O'Neal. Finney-Smith with it. He's against Miller. Yep, that one goes in there. Finney-Smith's got 9.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And the Hornets call time here. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Jones checked in for Williams. Washington comes in for Miller. Miles Bridges, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Frank Ntilikina's subbed in for Ball. Cameron Johnson's checked in for the Nets. Here's Ntilikina. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Bridges. Pass to Rozier. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. The shot's good from Ntilikina.
Man, good to see Ntilikina square up from deep. Has the size and touch needed to knock home these threes.
Nets leading by 7. Now, here is O'Neal. Pass to Claxton. There's the pick. From deep, Thomas. A kick out to O'Neal. Johnson sends the screen for O'Neal. Shot clock at 5. Takes a 3. Bridges with the board. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. And there's the pass to Washington. Pass to Ntilikina. He tries for 3. The rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Thomas against Rozier. Thomas passes to Claxton. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Thomas got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Ntilikina. Pass to Rozier. Now Washington. Finney-Smith defending. Washington passes to Jones. Here's Rozier. Launches a three. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. O'Neal finds Thomas. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got 4 rebounds in this game. Passes it to Washington. Back to Bridges. Rebounded by the Nets. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. They're in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. To the paint, here's Claxton, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Hornets trail by 11. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Diversified scoring in this one for them.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Johnson, good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
So it's the Hornets now, following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Washington with it, working on Finney-Smith. Rozier for 3. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
Hey, I saw that coming from a mile away. I tell you, Rozier wanted to rise to the challenge of their last 3 to see who owns the arc.
Timeout called, the Nets. Martin's checked in for Terry Rozier. And the Nets making a change here as well. Mikal Bridges checked in for Royce O'Neal. .157 left in the second quarter. Now Thomas. He's got 8. Here's Bridges. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Bridges has got 11 points in the quarter.
A legitimate threat to burn you from that mid-range. Bridges recognizes when he should take that shot.
Ntilikina passes to Washington. Bridges against Martin. And finished off by Martin.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Now, here's Thomas. Inside, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
And 1:01 left here in the second. Ntilikina kicks to Washington. In the corner, it's Martin. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Nets leading by 13. Here's Thomas. There's the lob to Bridges. Bridges with the steal. Here's Ntilikina. The pass to Washington. There's 25 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Shot clock at 6. Bridges passes to Ntilikina. The Hornets have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Yeah, as a group, really a dismal year for them from the line last season, guys.
He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw. Thomas with it. 8 points for him. Picked by Finney-Smith. Thomas, it's a wide open look. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Mikal Bridges has been the guy making things happen for Brooklyn. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Clifford. What was the biggest problem for your guys in the first half?
Well, you know what? We're a defensive team first, and we've been good defensively. We've been organized. We weren't that in that first half, and that's what we got to concentrate on to get the game going back our way.
See if you revert back to your form in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been for the Brooklyn Nets.
They're shooting lights out. Very aggressive, just humming along. Like one of those 10,000 cars Shaq has.
Come on, Kenny. I only got like 600 cars.
Oh, my gosh.
That's why they call him Shaq Diesel. And switching things up just a bit, let's look ahead at the upcoming schedule.
When I look at Brooklyn, starting the season with 2 straight dubs, man, you know they want to keep that momentum going. And they have reason to be optimistic that it will continue.
The more you win, the more confident you become.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew, with the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Mikal Bridges.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Hayward and Miller slot in at small and power forward. LaMelo Ball is out there with Terry Rozier. And it's Williams at the 5. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Now Thomas, after Terry Rozier's three-pointer that didn't go. Kicks it out to Johnson. Pass to Bridges, and stolen by Miller. From about 16, Hayward can't hit.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Here's Bridges. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Bridges a screen on Rozier. Thomas down low. He's against Miller. Thomas, no luck. And it's Williams with the ball for the Charlotte Hornets. Well, the last time, GA, the Hornets made the playoffs was back in 2016.
And that was during Steve Clifford's first stint with the organization. I'm sure that played a factor in their decision to bring him back as head coach.
Now here's Thomas, following the miss by LaMelo Ball. Over Rozier. Thomas, no good. And here is Rozier. 7 points in the game. Williams finds Rozier. Ball, the pass to Rozier. Back to Ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Finney-Smith. And it's Ball, that time on the assist by Rozier.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Outside Thomas. Fires the 3. buries it from three-point range. Thomas got 13.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Ball feeling it out a bit. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. On defense, the Nets. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
6th in fast break points, 8th in blocks, and they were in the top 10 in rebounding. That was one of the things that they hung their hat on. Never really let up energy-wise on the backboards.
And talk about their transition game. They love to operate in the open floor. A huge percentage of their points came on the break, and that was by design. That free throw missing.
You know, Rozier is known as an energy guy, but he's also a talented scorer who has a real hunger to continue to improve.
And the second free throw, good. Nets leading by 15. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's Finney Smith. No good with the triple.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's Miller. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound. Finney Smith's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now, here's Thomas. 13 points in the game. And it's Bridges at the elbow. And misses it off the right side of the rim. For Charlotte, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Rozier kicks to Hayward. Back to Rozier. 6 on the shot clock. A rebound by the Nets. Bridges has got his 4th rebound in this one. There's Thomas with the 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Williams has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Rozier, and that one is hammered home.
Boy, good fundamental footwork that time by Terry Rozier to avoid the defender.
Nets leading by 13. Thomas passes to Claxton. Johnson outside. Pass to Bridges. Over Rozier. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Terry Rozier.
Physical play from Bridges under the hoop, making sure to win that foul call.
The Nets have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
And, you know, that just added to their confidence at the offensive end. I mean, knowing that free throw shooting was something they didn't have to worry about gave them a lot of confidence to play freely.
And that one falls for Bridges.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
Both free throws good from Bridges.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Rozier against Thomas. Rozier the pass to Williams. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
How about the footwork that time from Rozier? Did a nice job freeing himself from the defense and making the pass.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And, you know, they've done a fantastic job scoring inside as a result, finding plenty of opportunities to cash in near the hoop.
And that one falls for Williams. Nets leading by 12. Bridges dishes to Thomas. Passes to Claxton. Down low, Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
Here's Ball. 13 points in the game. Greg, here we are watching Claxton. Who does he remind you of?
You know, Kevin, defensively, he looks a lot like AD out there. Similar builds. And Claxton can also handle the ball a little bit. Just want to see if this guy can develop an ability to play facing up to the basket.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
Bridges inside. Covered by Miller. Good D by Miller. Hornets trail by 14. Now Rozier. He's got 10. Out to Hayward from past the arc. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Bridges shot. Good.
One triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
Rozier against Thomas. It's Miller on the wing. Back to Rozier. Bridges against Ball. Rozier for 3. And again, the Hornets missing.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. The Nets have been forced to pivot from their star-crossed super team era. The what-ifs are fading into the rearview mirror. Now it's people like Mikal Bridges that are going to form the next new era. And rest assured, this team has dug its way out of far worse. With the draft assets and two-way talent on their roster, their aim is to remain competitive. Kevin?
I think they are. David, thank you for the report. Here's Finney Smith. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Outside for Thomas. Here's the 3. No good that time.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
And there's the try. And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That's his first foul. So, Clark, we know you're very familiar with the college game. How do you think the one-and-done rule has worked out so far?
You know, not as it was intended to, Kevin. I mean, in some ways, the chance to see guys like Durant and others play in college for a year was better than not having them there. But I think it's also created this expectation that if you're not a one-and-done, that you somehow failed, and that's detrimental to the psyche of young players.
Bridges with it. Now Thomas defending, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, I tell you what, you got to like the aggressiveness there from Bridges because he forced the defense that time to commit the foul.
And that one falls for Bridges.
Well, it's so good to see players like Bridges improving season to season. You can tell he's putting the time and work in.
Both free throws good from Bridges. Here's O'Neal. Still yet to score. O'Neal sets the screen for Thomas. To the middle. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Hornets trail by 18. Jones kicks to Washington. Back to Jones. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Boy, an excellent passer for a big man. P.J. Washington's floor awareness, impressive.
Johnson with it. To the paint. O'Neal inside. Working on Martin. Shot clock at 3. Here's Thomas. It's deflected.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Tries the spin move. Martin the pass to Washington. Here's Ntilikina. Thomas covering. Bridges, no one around him. And the 3 off target.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Hornets trail by 16. It's stolen by Johnson. Unhindered, going all the way. And finished off by O'Neal.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Here's Ntilikina following the bucket by the Nets. Bridges outside. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Bridges has got 11.
That's just a case of desire. Bridges wanting it more.
Brooklyn leading by 16. And here is Thomas. 13 points in the game. Johnson sets the screen for Thomas. And the rebound goes to Martin. Here's Ntilikina. Now, here's Washington. Again, the Hornets score.
Boy, with good mechanics and a nice high release point, Washington has a pretty advanced mid-range game.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
Guard it.
Charlotte making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And then for Brooklyn, Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Trendon Watford comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Walker's subbed in for Cameron Thomas. On defense, Charlotte. They trail by 14. Count it. Johnson's got his second bucket.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
So it's Ntilikina who brings up the ball for Charlotte. There's the dish to Martin. Now the pass to Washington. Back to Martin. Charlotte moving the ball around. The shot by Williams, no good.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
O'Neal kicks to Simmons. Outside, Walker. The 3. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists now in this one. It's picked off. Here's O'Neal. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And he can't hit the second.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
Nets leading by 20. To the inside. Outside for Simmons. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Miles Bridges.
Sometimes you just have no way of stopping Simmons on the interior. I mean, he's a very skilled player who gets these calls routinely.
Mikal Bridges checked in for the Nets. Here's Ntilikina, defended by Bridges. Washington inside. Will it go? And that's good. Miles Bridges for 3. Bridges has got 14.
Yes, sir. Bridges really asserting himself on offense, and when he's rolling like that, it gets his whole team fired up.
Brooklyn's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Simmons dishes to Bridges. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. 1:03 left to play in the third. Williams a screen. Ntilikina passes to Martin. Here's Ntilikina. 5 to shoot. Dishes it to Bridges. Over O'Neal. Top of the key jumper, no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ntilikina can't hit. Brooklyn leading by 22. It's stolen by Martin. On the wing, Bridges. Back to Martin. Now, Washington. Williams, a screen on O'Neal. Washington passes to Williams. Shoots over O'Neal. Offline from the top of the key. And so it's Brooklyn cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court for the Nets getting the fourth quarter going, we've got Bridges. He's out there with Walker. O'Neal is out there with Simmons. And it's Watford in the power forward. Pass to Rozier. Off target with his 3.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And it's the Hornets ball. And it's Ball penetrating. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
It's good to see Ball not settling for a jump shot. He's at his best when he's attacking the rim.
So it's Brooklyn now. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Pass to Watford. And the foul called on Brandon Miller. That's foul number 2 for him. And statistically, more young players in the league today, Greg, than in decades past. Might be a reason the age limit wasn't lowered in this new CBA.
Yeah, I mean, the veterans saying, hey, we're already having a tough time sticking around. And I think having those guys helps on and off the court.
When Lonnie Walker first entered the NBA, Clark, his athleticism really stood out. He's very quick twitch.
Yeah, he is, but recently his athleticism has taken a back seat, which I think is a good thing because Walker has focused more on becoming a better shooter, refining that part of his game, as well as trying to be more consistent in his overall offensive game. So that, to me, speaks volumes to this young man's development.
Charlotte has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Out to Hayward. Miller outside. Rozier against Bridges. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Credit where credit is due. P.J. Washington is one hard-working guy on the floor. Isn't he, Greg?
He's got that grittiness to him, Kevin. Values every chance he gets to affect the game. And like you said, he puts a ton of effort into his play.
Here's Bridges. And with this new CBA, Greg, for the first time, team and league licensing revenue, about $160 million a year, is to be shared with the players.
And I think that's probably jersey patches and stuff like that. It makes sense that the players should get a share of that.
Hornets trail by 21. Outside, Ball. Passes it to Washington. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Just muscling his way through the contact. How about the strength from Washington?
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Outside, Simmons. Walker against Ball. And there's the pass to Simmons. Shot clock at 6. There's the triple. The shot by Watford, no good. The Hornets have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. They get a hand on it. Walker against Ball. And Ball slams it in.
And not just the score. Miller can dish it as well, showing great vision on that play.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. They lead by 17. O'Neal outside. Pass to Simmons. Shoots over Washington. Simmons can't get it to go. For Charlotte, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Rozier against Bridges. Miller kicks to Washington. And he's good on the 3-ball. Washington's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That was silky smooth there by Washington. Only takes him a few seconds to lock and load.
Bridges, no one around him. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
They're giving him a little too much space out there. That's his 3rd triple since halftime.
Hornets trail by 17. Rozier with the ball. Outside, Ball. Pass to Hayward. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists tonight. Nets leading by 14. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Ben Simmons. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Trendon Watford. Cameron Johnson's checked in for Royce O'Neal. And Thomas subbed in for Lonnie Walker.
You know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Ball no good. And for the Nets, they're shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Finney-Smith kicks to Thomas. And now Miller running the floor all by himself. And Miller throws it down hard.
We tend to focus on what LaMelo Ball gives you offensively, but he's disruptive defensively, too.
Thomas passes to Claxton. He dishes it to Johnson. And Thomas has it in the corner. Lets it go with the three. To the right side. Here's Finney-Smith. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Nets lead by 15.
Really good work by Finney-Smith there to get himself in position, doing the work before the shot. And once he gets the ball, he's good to go.
And here is Rozier. Hayward kicks to Ball. Trying to find Washington. Gets it to him. Back to Ball. Latrey. Bridges with some nice defense.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Here's Johnson. Claxton the pass to Johnson. Now Claxton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. No good at the stripe this time. His second misses also. Rozier finds Ball. Hayward with the ball. Back to Ball. A three. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Ball's got 9 points here in the second half.
Sneaking out to the corner. Can't lose LaMelo. He'll make you pay if you do.
Nets leading by 12. Passes it to Claxton. Inside, Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
And so here's Charlotte after the basket by Brooklyn. Ball kicks to Hayward. Shoots over Johnson. Again, the Hornets score.
How about this old school look from Hayward? Not afraid to knock down that mid-range J. To heck with those analytics.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Williams, he's checked in for the Hornets. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. So Rozier will bring it up for Charlotte. They trail by 14. Hayward on the wing. Back to Rozier. Miller outside. The pass to Ball. Over Bridges. Bridges with some nice defense. Brooklyn leading by 14. Outside Thomas. There's the lob to Bridges. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Charlotte has gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Here's Hayward. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 6 rebounds here tonight, and that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Miles Bridges, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward. Hornets trail by 18. Rozier the pass to Williams. Now here's Ball. Bridges outside. Ball against Bridges. 5 on the clock. Rozier for 3. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got his 5th rebound in this one. Thomas against Rozier. Pass to Finney-Smith. Over Miller. Williams with the block. Rozier against Thomas. Rozier kicks to Bridges. Back to Rozier. He takes it in. Ball from long range. A rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. And that one falls for Bridges.
And he's made more of an effort here to put pressure on the defense in the second half and create some contact and free throw opportunities.
Now, here's Thomas. And it's Bridges at the elbow. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Charlotte calls timeout. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Mikal Bridges.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Hornets trail by 19. Outside, Ball. Pass to Rozier. Back to Ball. Here's Thomas. Passes it to Claxton. Feeds it to Bridges. Nets passing it around. Here's Finney-Smith, and again, no good by Brooklyn. Rob. Now here's Thomas. To the inside. Here's Bridges. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Bridges has got 40 points.
One tough customer. Bridges fighting for the basket in close.
Rozier against Thomas. It's deflected, knocks it loose, and stolen by Miller. Bridges with the steal. Now Thomas. And Greg, while the commissioner might not like player trade requests, Kevin Durant said it's great for the league for players to have that leverage. Where do you stand?
Well, I wouldn't go that far. The main thing is trying to keep those requests in-house. Otherwise, it can be deflating for fans. And using his length to come right off the drive into the hoop there. Big-time move by Miller.
Nets leading by 21. Thomas with the ball. To the paint. Here's Bridges. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte.
Just look at the score differential in this one. I mean, a truly commanding and dominant performance here
for the Nets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Yeah, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Mikal Bridges.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
Thomas against Rozier. There's the feed to Williams. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
When Rozier is seeing the floor that well, it makes everything easier for him and his team.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Cameron Thomas picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Here's Ntilikina. And not sure what he was thinking there. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Walker looking for an opening. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, Mikal Bridges.